Hey guys, welcome back for another video. Today we've got a healthy and quite delicious Italian tortellini soup. Now you can customize this a whole bunch of ways. I'm going to show you how I like it, and then you can take it from there. So you can see the ingredients are very simple, readily available, not too expensive either. I'm going to be making a huge stock pot right there. So if you don't need that big, you can cut this down by thirds or half or whatever you need to do. But we're starting off with a couple big bunches of nice leafy kale. Don't get the pre-cut bags. They have all the stems and the hard to eat stuff chopped up in it. And don't get the little curly kind. You want the nice big flat leaves. These are great for soups. 3 white onions, 3 containers of chicken stock of your choice, 1 large and 1 small can of crushed tomatoes. You can get the flavored ones. They come in basil and garlic and stuff like that. That's fine too. We're going to be using about half a can of this tomato paste. Just get the smallest one you can find. 3 nice packs of tortellini. Now here's where you can customize it very easily. I prefer this mix of regular and spinach pasta and the multi-cheese blend. Now you can get it with meats and veggies and different things inside, but since we're already using some nice Italian sausage, I didn't want to load this up with too much sausage, and I love the cheesy blend. It goes really well. The main spice of this dish is garlic. We're going to be using a lot, 20 cloves worth of minced. You can use fresh, of course. I love these jars though. They work great for soups. We're going to be using, to taste, some crushed red pepper. I'm just going to put in about a teaspoon for the whole pot. This is not meant to be a spicy dish at all. Just a little bit of salt because the sausage already has quite a bit in there, and a little bit of pepper. And that is it. So first we're going to dice up our onions. We're going to put them in with the sausage. We're going to get it cooked. We're not browning. Nothing should be sticking. We're just getting everything translucent and soft and ready. It's going to fully cook in the soup. And we're going to add the garlic, and pretty much everything else just goes in stages after that. Let's go. In goes the sausage and the onions. Cook it over medium heat until the onions are fully softened. Let's give it a real good stir and mix while it starts going until the onions start to really cook down and release some moisture. The meat might start to stick. Just make sure it doesn't. So at this point, 2 things should have happened. The onions should be nice and soft, and your house should be smelling awesome. Now time for the garlic. Give that a stir in, cook it for a few more minutes. Now here's the step that's going to depend on the sausage that you get. I know that this particular sausage from this particular chain is very lean, and it just doesn't have much grease. What you see here is mostly water coming out of the onions. But if you do have a really fatty, greasy sausage, go ahead and drain most of this liquid off before the next step. Put in 2.5 containers of your chicken stock. Kick the heat up onto high. We're going to bring this up to a boil while adding some more stuff. But make sure to reserve half a container or so of the stock right now, because for that we are going to whisk in our tomato paste so we don't have to whisk into the whole pot. Just pour the rest of the stock in the bowl. And then we're going to put in half a can of the tomato paste, whisk it into solution. And in goes that. And in go all the tomatoes. I almost forgot to show you one ingredient because I still had it in the fridge. We're going to be using 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. And that's a pint for the whole pot, so it's not bad. Now after it starts to get nice and hot, put in your red pepper flakes, salt, and pepper. And as soon as it comes to a boil, crank it down and simmer for 20 minutes. And now the house is smelling really good with those tomatoes cooking. We're going to put in our kale. 1 pint of cream. Turn the heat up to medium, and as soon as it starts to boil, we're going to put in the pasta. Now when you put in the pasta, let it go on medium for just a couple more minutes. Come back up to temp, and then kick it back down on low. Simmer for 10 minutes, and we'll be ready to serve. And there we go. Easy, delicious, and healthy. See you next time, guys.